Due to some rather colourful language, parental discretion is advised. The summer movie season has officially started as Iron Man and the new Indiana Jones movie hit the cinema within weeks of each other. I finally got the opportunity to watch both of these movies, and I'm here to tell you now what I think will give you more bang for your buck. Except I'm English, so I guess it's going to be more pound for your, pound. First up... Now, let me just say this right off the bat. This is a fanboy's fucking wet dream. It takes everything out of the comic book and brings it to life in a way that's so awesome that it's got to be up there with Spider-Man in terms of being the closest thing to the original comic book source material. And by that I mean Spider-Man 1, not the shitball fuck-up that was Spider-Man 3. Weapons designer and multi-millionaire playboy genius Tony Stark is in Afghanistan showing off Stark Industries' latest weapon, the Jericho.
I want to see this on your MySpace page. Please, no gang signs. No, throw it up, I'm kidding.
When he is kidnapped by stereotypical terrorists and told,
tomorrow, to assemble my missile.
If that wasn't bad enough, Stark has also caught a near-fatal chunk of shrapnel in his chest. Forced to build weapons for the baddies, Stark instead builds himself a suit of armour that simultaneously keeps the metal away from his heart and also assists in his escape to freedom. Now a changed man, Stark vows to make a difference in the world and redesigns his suit to help him go out and fight evil. When it was first announced, I thought Robert Downey Jr. was perfect casting in the role of Tony Stark, not just in physical resemblance, but because I always knew this guy was a great actor and would really bring the comic book character to life. I mean, I even started watching fucking Ally McBeal when he became a regular character on the show, for crying out loud, so this guy will make me watch anything. Robert Downey Jr. actually manages to make Tony Stark / Iron Man cooler than the comic. Yeah, he's an arsehole at times, but at least he's not doing all that self-loathing, brooding crap that Batman and Spider-Man do. At times, you get the impression that he enjoys doing the whole superhero thing.
Yeah, I can fly.
The suit is absolutely fantastic, and the special effects are so good that you completely believe them. I also really liked Gwyneth Paltrow as Pepper Potts and the somewhat awkward feelings that she and Stark clearly have for each other. Terrence Howard was spot on as Cody Rhodes, the future war machine. I particularly liked the part where he sees Tony fly from the Iron Man suit, and he turns to see his earlier designed silver Iron Man suit and says, "Next time." Great way to set up the sequel. And oh yes, Iron Man made about $100 million in its opening weekend alone, so a sequel is inevitable. Just hang around after the end credits have finished rolling for Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury, and the greatest comic book fanboy moment out of any comic book movie ever.
You're the only superhero in the world. Mr. Stark, you've become part of a bigger universe. You just don't know. Who the hell are you? Nick Fury, Director-in-Chief. I'm here to talk to you about the Avenger initiative.
The fans in the cinema went absolutely wild, and I even popped a boner. They popped a boner. Not that I was looking at another guy's schlong, I just heard about it. Also, Ironmonger was a great baddie, and I love Jeff Bridges in the role. I just wish that the final battle lasted a bit longer. I'm also concerned that with Ironmonger now possibly out of the picture for sequels, will anyone really believe other Iron Man adversaries like the Mandarin or Fing Fan Foom? Especially when this movie's been set so much in reality. But let's not worry about the sequel yet. The bottom line is that Iron Man is just what we've all been hoping for and more.
I'm just not the hero type, clearly.
The Big Daddy D is going to give Iron Man a resounding thumbs up. Next up, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. After nearly 20 years, the Man in the Hat is back to show the likes of the Mummy, Tomb Raider and National Treasure how to do it properly. This time round, Indy is an older and wiser character who doesn't let anything get to him. Then again, when you've seen a Nazi's face melt, met an 800-year-old knight, seen more Nazis' face melt, seen Hindus tearing out hearts of living people, eating chilled monkey brains, and hung out with the Chinese kid from the Goonies, then I guess nothing really phases you after that. However, this new movie takes on such a strange transition, even for an indie film, that I was left going, what the fuck? Now, I won't give too much away of what happens, but the actual kingdom of the Crystal Skull itself is in fact just a big fucking garage for some aliens who have a crystal skull in their heads to store their spaceship in. Then again, this film was apparently going to be originally known as Indiana Jones and the Saucer Men from Mars, before someone clearly saw sense and changed it to the title that we now have. Just what is up with Steven Spielberg's obsession with aliens? And why does George Lucas feel the need to tarnish franchises? I mean, the guy's a fucking madman! And he's got no neck. Moments I really enjoyed were the vehicle chase scene through Warehouse 51.
Damn, I thought that was closer.
The motorbike chase through the university, which was a lot of fun, and the crazy truck chase through South America where Indy and Mutt, along with some of the Russians, were fighting whilst jumping from truck to truck. Now this has gotten a few negative reviews here and there. I personally thought this was a good, solid movie. I still think that Raiders and Last Crusade are my favourite Indiana Jones films, but this one is thankfully better than Temple of Doom. Although I can poke a few faults with this movie, and God knows I've already done so, like when Indy manages to survive a nuclear explosion just because he hid in a fridge. There's also the bit where they go over 3 waterfalls one after the other and don't even pick up a scratch. And I think that it went in a really weird science fiction direction that makes it stick out a bit from the other films. However, despite all that, I'm still gonna give Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull a thumbs up.